Hi, my name's Doug Butler, and my wife Adele and I moved here 4.5 years ago, and this is now home. This is where we want to be. I also own the Lizard Lounge here in Tamarindo, and my son and his wife and my wife and I also own Falafel Bar next door here. We met Gonzalo Rojas, the head of Quatro Legal, when we first moved here because we bought a house, of course, and he just happened, I guess my real estate agent or somebody recommended it. Extremely happy with the law firm. We bought 3 restaurants, we bought 2 houses, and Gonzalo has been there all the time. The staff is very responsive, and especially for expats, because everybody in the office is bilingual. I would recommend, if you need legal help, and even if you don't, you just want to have a lawyer to go to, Quatro Legal might be the place to go for you, because they've got a great staff. So again, especially if you're an expat and you move here and you want to buy a house or you want to buy a business or you're asking about taxes, anything to do with living here, it's not terribly complicated, but if you don't grow up with it, you don't know anything. That's where Gonzalo and Quatro Legal come in very handy, because they know how to do it, and they know how to talk to you, and they know how to lead you through any problems you may have. Everybody that moves here probably should have a lawyer at some point. Generally speaking, if I have an issue, I call Gonzalo directly. And I do that because that's the way I like to work. Now, if I get a letter or an email from one of the staff, that's always been easy too. I just answer that. And most of the time, Gonzalo tries to funnel all my stuff through one person rather than having each of the different people in his office who handle different things, each one calling me different things, and then they don't necessarily coordinate. So Gonzalo appointed somebody in his office to be my personal contact, my first point of reference. But even then, most of the time I go directly to Gonzalo. If he doesn't answer the phone right away, he'll text me, say, I'm in a meeting, I'll call you as soon as I can. It's always never been more than a couple hours, which is very important to me. And if somebody's in business here in Costa Rica, it's very important to them, because just like Gonzalo's time is money, our time is money also. So that comes in very, very handy. If you need legal services, Quatro Legal, in my opinion, is the place to go. I've had experience with a few other lawyers in town, and I wasn't terribly impressed. The Quatro Legal and Gonzalo come very, very highly recommended from me. We've had lawyers in the past, and we've had representation in the past. In fact, we still have representation in the States, because we have a couple bucks here and there. We have some businesses. So if you need legal representation, and Quatro Legal is the place to go.
Quatro Legal. We care.